Alright, hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of Felt Chat. This is a weekly series where I hang out and chat. It can be kind of AMA based, but people have yet to actually ask questions. This week, like basically every week, we're playing Genshin because I can use any excuse I can to play this game, as well as to show off my amazing teams. This week is Hypercarry Xiao, which is Xiao using Staff of Homa, 2VV, 2 Glad. Mine is C1 because I'm lucky. I'm triple crowned. Stats 82, 217. I have 0 ER, which is why Sucrose is here. Otherwise, I'd bring Venti or Kazuha. I kind of want Sucrose because I don't have much ER. My substats just haven't worked out. Sucrose, she's here to be a TTDS bot, 48%, as well as apply. Just give me all of the animal particles I could ever need. 199 because she's C6. Zhongli is a shield bot / Tenacity of Millilith bot / shield bot with his 20% shred. Bennett's here for 4-piece Noblesse Oblige. A level 11 Fantastic Voyage, which I should probably farm out and level up at some point. I can get that. I should probably get that up to max. I use Bennett in like every freaking team I use for carries. He's C6, kind of. I just don't have this activated yet. I'm trying to decide. I really only use Bennett with Yoimiya, Zhongling, Child, and Xiao, and all of them have either pyro damage innately, which is fine to overrate, or they overwrite themselves like Xiao's burst. But yeah, it's Hypercarry Xiao. It's all about making him do big damage. Oh wait, did I talk weapons? I think I talked Sucrose as a weapon because it's important. Favalance for particles, Festering Desire because it's great, Homa because I just pulled it and it's insane. Oh, I did so much better this time. This is take 2 of this video. Take 1 was pretty bad. I spent 6 minutes talking about my team in place of just getting into the video so we can hang out and chat like this series is supposed to be. LOL! That is the whole point of this series. This is a just hang out and chat series. It gives me something to put up on YouTube as well, which is... You might be like, but Phil, that sounds so disingenuous! I mean, it's more genuous than some of the other YouTubers I've, dealt with. Alright, so, by the way, I'm not even standing in Bennett Burst because I just got shoved out of it. 3700 attack. Unfortunately, Xiao's Burst does not snapshot. But you can hit some solid, what is that, like 68k, 70k plunging attacks? Yeah, my Xiao does kinda slam. This is all for the purpose of hyper-carrying Xiao, though. Oh cool, I did get the kick. That's a... It's not a bug, it's more of an exploit, I guess. You can, if you swap characters at the right time when the game's throwing out cutscenes, you can, like, kind of animation cancel through them. That right there is why I have Sucrose, by the way. As you can see, my Xiao still doesn't have enough energy to hit his burst again. It's one of the reasons why my artifacts are a tad copium at the moment. They're not, like, insanely bad, but I definitely need more. Oh, you want to mute? My B. Sorry, dude. They're not, like, pure copium. I just don't have any ER substats at the moment. My biggest problem is my circlet. My circlet is a crit rate, crit damage circlet, but it's all of its substats are, like, flat attack, HP, and defense. But it's Gladiator's Finale, and that's, like, impossible to farm. So, therein lies the problems. I will say, this squad's really good. The only thing I think I could possibly do to improve it right now is just, Xiao just needs more ER in his build. That's my only problem, is I can't funnel energy well enough yet. Give Xiao all the ER he needs. But, you know, I'd say he does pretty well. Alright, that's most of the tech talk out of the way, so if you came here for the tech talk about, how my squad works and how much I enjoy it, there you go, there's all your tech talk. The rest of this is just basically going to be montage-style bullying bosses. Why is that there? That must have been a misclick, right? That must have been a misclick. I'm gonna go farm out particles so I can easily one cycle the Storm Terror. But yeah, as for what's up with me, We just found out Endwalker's delayed, which is very sad. And although it's not the end of the world, it's still quite sad, especially for people who got time off. That should be enough particles to kill Storm Terror one phase. I should be able to get enough particles off of Sucrose and Xiao's, whatchamacallums, dashes. But yeah, we just found out Endwalker's delayed, so I got an extra 2 weeks to gear up my Paladin on my potato, which is good. My alt character. The reason I've been so hyper aggressive about it, in case you ever missed the stream where I said it, is that I got offered a spot in the static, I guess is the way to phrase it. Someone was like, hey, can you come tank for us? For like a casual static and Endwalker? I'm like, sure, whatever, I have an alt character, I don't mind. But I only had Gunbreaker leveled for tanks, so I was like, well, having only Gunbreaker is kinda... not like rude, but like... not exactly able to adapt. Oh, please don't tell me that I fell off. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Get up here. I don't think I'm gonna get TTDS, but I still hit 50k plunges if I crit. 60k if I do the double hit. I'm sorry, I thought I killed it. I thought with my 80% crit rate, that last hit was gonna crit. My B. Who would have thought that with 82% crit rate, I wouldn't be critting? You might be like, that's a really weird C rate, C damage. Yeah, a little bit. Xiao gets a ton of crit rate from his Ascension, so you don't actually build that much of it, and you're still kind of fine. If I remember correctly, I mean, heck, we can do the math. 3.5. 3.5 plus 6.6. 6.6, 11.6, 12.4. So it's 12.4 plus 14, so it's 26.8% crit rate. I have 26.8% crit rate. So subtract 28.8 from this. We can do the math really quick. I can pull up my phone's calculator. Yeah, you get 50. So on Xiao, crit rate substats are so unimportant because you get like 53% crit rate just from a crit rate circlet because of his Ascension passive being crit rate. It's kind of nutters. It is kind of nutters. All right. Doggo will wait till later. We're showing off with Xiao. I don't need to farm up energy for Child. Child, you just kind of get stuff for. But yeah, it's semi-invited to the static, so I was just like, screw it. Even if it's, doesn't super bother me one way or the other as to how it'll all turn out. I'm trying to be super cheeky and get like good setup so that I can have everything ready to go for phase 2. And then just... I think I missed a crit. I'm trying to also save my Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers proc. And farm up energy at the same time. I'm trying to save up energy so I can just blast phase 2 in literally seconds. Also, I maintain, who would have thought that with this much crit rate, I'd be missing crits? There we go. Big crits. I'm just trying to save. There we go. Alright, so now we can show off how much damage my Xiao can actually do if I do a proper rotation. Throwing everything down. Alright. Hopefully I throw down a pillar. Yep. Get my proc. That out. Can't see numbers. There's a 73k in there. A 60k. He's dead. With all of my with all possible buffs up, I hit nearly 4k attack. And that is without a Staff of Homa passive coming into play, so that's pretty cool. Dang! Alright. That's a solid off piece, or heck, even on piece for anybody. I know those are really low bases and it's missing the third stat, but like there's so many good third stats I could roll there. And you might be like, wait a minute, that's copium. You're like going crazy over a piece that could roll badly. Well, why don't we roll it right now? What do we find out right this second? Wanderer's Troop, the new piece. I'll throw away some random mediocre emblem pieces. Let's see what we get. Look, flat attack. That's, as long as it doesn't like fully roll flat attack, this is an acceptable thing. That is an acceptable thing to get. Honestly, that's like good, that'd be a good thing for Xiao. Flat attack notwithstanding. Xiao doesn't care for flat attack. Alright, let's go for you, Senora. One second, must hydrate. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can get the, there it is. If you had swap character at the right time, you could just kind of be hanging out inside the cutscene. Outside of the cutscene, while they're still cutscening. Get my burst. Cool. And then once I transfer TTGP, we'll until the Dragon Slayers. Yeah, which means he just hit for 1 billion. There we go. One of that. Alright, where are the butterflies? This part is so much more easy with Fischl. I've been fighting this with a Fischl squad recently on my alt Genshin account. You just literally run around and gather butterflies while you just run around and gather butterflies. In place of actually having to attack it at all, because you can just throw out Oz after you gather them. I think the thrilling Tales buff was down. Yeah, right. I'm not hitting as big. There's 50Ks in there, but I'm not hitting as big as I normally do. Yeah, see once all my buffs fall off. Xiao's good, but he's not literally, you know, one fit. My Xiao isn't one fit his boss is good. I'm making the distinction of my Xiao, because I've seen some crazy showcases of C6 Xiaos where you just like plunge, triple dash, plunge, triple dash, plunge, triple dash. And it's just insane DPS. Well, like I've also said though, I have a really good, like, general stuff for my Xiao, I don't have perfect artifacts yet. Some of which that I need to farm out are like gladiator pieces, which are just really hard to farm. Especially when you keep getting freaking Wanderer's Troop. Yeah, I don't really have a ton to talk about this week. As you can tell, I mostly just want to make YouTube content. These are the pieces that are like meh, see, like flat, flat. All these flat stats. Flat, flat. Like, this feather, insane. The flat HP is more than made up for by the insane 14% crit rate, 14% crit damage. This thing, attack percent, HP percent. HP percent becomes fine since I've switched to Homa. When I was using Jade Winged Spear, it wasn't as good. Unfortunately. I do have to change now. The wolf, the last boss to fight, is well, he's quite immune to Animo. So I kinda can't use Xiao. I could use Fizz Xiao. I've done it once or twice. But I can use Yoimiya's team. Even though I probably don't use her as much as I should, Yoimiya is by far one of my favorite DPS in the game. She's just satisfying. Holding up bursts and stuff while I'm outside of the thing. If Toma's burst, and I'd be like, why do you use Toma? I'm getting used to the fact of using Toma. Typically this would actually be fourth character would be Bennett. I'm trying to get used to using Toma, because if I want to use this squad in the Abyss, fourth person will have to be Toma. Same for my Zhangling team. I should get used to having them have 4th person Toma instead of Bennett. My Toma's not very well built. I don't even think I put 4 Noblesse on him yet, did I? Oh no, I did. I must have yoinked some artifacts then. Last time I played. Having 2 accounts can make it hard to keep up. I probably should have talked about what this squad uses. I mean, Toma's a bit open, Noblesse Oblige, Xinqiu's DPS Xinqiu with Sack Sword. I think Venti is my elegy for the end right now. Sure does. And then it's Rust on... and I'm using Rust on Yoimiya just because it's a good weapon. It's an amazing weapon for her because of just how much normal attacking she does. I gotta worry about Toma stealing vapes, but if I'm playing far enough back with Yoimiya, he won't steal vapes. Vaporized procs, in case you're wondering what I mean by vapes. Yeah, there's not a ton going on with me. I am kind of at a loss as to what to play on stream at the moment. I'm gonna finish leveling my potato in like 2 more streams at the rate I've been going. Level freaking 70 already. I don't know. I do not know. I will figure it out though. Don't you worry, random YouTube viewer. I am a content machine. I will say, fighting this guy with Yoimiya always feels kind of awkward because you have to dodge so much. This is my Yoimiya's current stats. I really wish I had a 5-star bow, but the only one I have is Elegy. And Elegy's great, don't get me wrong, but that is not a DPS weapon. Dang it. I'm always hunting for good gladiator pieces. Is my Yoimiya crowned at the moment? I think I crowned her basic attacks. Actually, double crowned her. Lamau. Listen. When you've been playing and only ever missed 1 crown from events, and you still have... Are crowns in here? Or are crowns in here? Crowns are in here. When you still have 7 crowns, and you've like triple crowned a couple characters and double crowned another couple, you're just kind of like, I just need to spend these freaking things. Yeah, this is the squad I use for the most part. I just can't use it on the wolf because I would need to change up Xiao's everything. I guess you could probably throw Pale Flame on him if he's got the triple dash. Because then he would just constantly be proccing like the damage boost. As soon as I can find Pale Flame. I don't use it often enough to remember. Elemental skill hits an opponent. Attack is increased. Yeah. So you could like double dash, hit them, and then just like keep single dashing to refresh the effect. Surface Xiao could work. Kind of. Not really. You just want Animo Xiao, it's just better. And you saw the 70k plunges I could hit. Those things were slammin'. That's why I like Xiao so much. He kind of has the same thing going for him that Hu Tao does, where like... Technically speaking, the only thing that I find necessary for this Xiao team is... like, truly necessary to make Xiao shine as much as a hyper carry, if you really want to build all around him, and focus is... Whirling Tales of Dragon Slayer on your Sucrose. Bennett with 4-piece Noblesse Oblige, and then your last character, it can flex, honestly. Like, the only reason I like using Zhongli is because I have him, and the shield shreds elemental and physical res. Like, that's it. You could replace him with Diona, you could replace him with Fischl, you could replace him with any number of solid off-field supports. Xinqiu, Zhangling, Toma, probably Sarah. Well, maybe not Sarah. Sarah's a great burst support, though. You could definitely use Mona, though. As long as you're not, like, vying for a shield. But this episode's gone on way too long already. But thanks for hanging out and watching. Y'all are cool. If you did watch this far, leave a comment, leave a like. Leave a question for the next time I do one of these. Like I said, these can be pseudo-AMAs if you like. I just never get questions. Because y'all are lurkers. That is a reference to people who don't talk in Twitch chats. If you don't understand. I don't know why you wouldn't. You're here, but regardless. Thanks for hanging out and watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye, everybody.